The firing pin, yeah.
We are live now.
We need some theme music.
Well, we typically do, but Josiah's not here.
But like a real, like a
hire somebody.
Like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy.
like a ditty. Yeah. Yeah.
You have the internet. You can just hire people to make
What's your
things.
favorite
We
Rochester?
can all can. We can.
What's your favorite Rochester, like earworm ad? You gotta
Rochester
go with like
Colonial.
Lori's Natural Food,
That
right?
one's
That's
good.
a you know.
With the Fruit
Rochester Colonial's good though.
That's another
Yep.
good one.
There's some good ones. We've got some good.
What's the one?
John Bentlem.
The garage door. There's another garage door one that was really good too.
Ooh, I don't know if I know the overhead door one. Can't think of it.
What's yours? Which one do you like to hear out there?
Did you know that there was a play in like on Broadway in New York City of Celino and Barnes? And like the whole story of Celino and Barnes was like a Broadway musical. Did you know that?
Because Billy Fusillo was in the mob. I have an entire story about this.
Oh my gosh.
Billy Fusillo killed.
Are you allowed to say this?
100%. He's gone too. He can't do anything.
We saw that when we saw that comedian, and he goes like, "I'm not really into conspiracies, but Celino killed Barnes." Right?
That was great.
That was such a great.
That was great.
I wish I came up with that.
Speaking of comedians, aren't you going to see?
Yeah, I'm seeing Tim Dillon tomorrow night.
Your boy.
Very cool.
Is
Very
he
excited for
going to Comedy at the Carlson?
No, he's going to the Kodak Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
that's
they let anyone.
Yeah,
go
pretty
there.
much.
Yeah, they
No,
let us
Brendan, you actually need to
teach.
start watching some Tim Dillon. I didn't even hit record.
Yeah. Oh my
you need to start watching Tim Dillon for when you have to do your solo rants, because he does them.
Yeah.
Really.
There is nobody better than Tim
well.
Dillon just staring into a camera and just
gosh.
ranting.
Tim Dillon on Kill Tony is also
Anything
really
Kill
good, too.
Tony's amazing.
I love Kill Tony.
Good.
Where's Cam Patterson? When's he coming to town?
Next week.
Oh, word.
Really?
I have no idea.
Okay.
How's your
Hi.
orange?
Orange is pretty good.
Welcome to the stream.
That was kind of a soft opening,
Welcome.
But
but we are not.
What could you like maybe for someone who has never seen this? What are we doing here? What is this? What are you doing?
public radio, talk show, rambling.
I'm just
ranting.
bullshitting with some friends, man.
Aw.
I don't know.
The real live stream is the friends we made along the way.
I would say it's a live stream, and then it's a podcast. Like when I'm listening to it in my car, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Or
I love that we've kept it a live stream though, because the interaction
Yeah.
with people, like us riffing off of their comments and like that, just you can't change or either like you can't replicate that any other way.
True.
where else are you going to see people drink, talk about guns, and staying vigilant for your foreskins, all on the same show?
Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh
Joe
my
Rogan
gosh.
podcast.
The Firing Pin Live.
Toilet Talks with Tyler. That'll be the next one. That'll be on the.
Just a camera with me. Kodak. Another 300 jobs gone.
If you Oh my gosh. So if you to go along with that, if you want to keep everything that's yours, right? Like if you don't want parts of yours taken away, like your foreskin, you need to stay physically fit and strong so that you can run away from what's the word? Who's the guy that
Moyle.
Moyle.
Mr. Moyle.
You need to keep your fitness up, right?
Christ.
You
There's so
need
many
to
people
go-
like, what is a moil? How do you spell that?
What the fuck are they talking about? We just got that sponsorship pulled. 100%. You need to go to
With all things going
the
overseas,
best
the-
gym in Genesee County, Beyond Driven,
Beyond Driven.
Performance and Fitness in Leroy. They will help you maintain or get to whatever body type you want to be. Whatever your fitness goals are,
Well,
man, they got you.
But they won't get your foreskin.
Anybody.
Any fitness goals.
That's the end.
Now I'm just mad at my mom that, one, she did that to me, and two, she didn't even
she
take me to Beyond Driven
Did she?
so I could defend.
I don't think she did it to you. I think she allowed
Did
it.
she though? Was she certified? Does she do that?
She's like,
Not back then.
Oh, okay. So she does it now, though. She commits atrocities
No. I don't know who does that.
against malehood.
The moil.
The
Moyle.
I hope not.
He blesses them. Anyway, you know how you can keep
Just gonna shift gears here.
the foreskin
You got to
fresh
keep it.
by keeping them in
Shove it in an API bag.
I guess if you are a boil, that's what you should do with them, right? Is throw them in an API bag. Seal that. You don't want this set coming out of there. All right. Should we just start this whole thing over?
All I can see
We need
is just the guy that gets all the linen from the hotel rooms moving in the cart, and it's all the linen's like bouncing, but it's just
Oh my God. Are there? Please tell me there's comments. Please.
No.
There's
nothing to go off of.
No one had anything to say to that. Wow.
Oh, Eric says he is on the toilet now watching. So
That's great.
I
Fresher?
hope, I hope
That's
everything
great.
comes out, buddy.
That's
we're all rooting for you.
that's great. That is
Rudy
great.
Tooty on the booty.
We made a post a little bit ago, earlier today.
About the
and
shotgun.
That post was okay. I mean, that post was okay.
Listen,
Let's just.
Do you want to
solidly-
do an entire round of trap without having to reload once?
Right.
You get the KS-25.
KS-25 because it's at
Bro.
least twice as cool as a regular KSG.
That was exactly
I'll hang
what I
out
said
with you
earlier.
and shoot a commercial.
You take two KSGs, you put them together, and you get a.
You buy the KS-25.
KS squared.
You go do a round of trap. You let me know. I will go shoot an ad for you about how cool you are shooting trap with the KS-25.
I'll shirt next to you with the Serbu. And the
There you
3.5.
That would be fun
One-handed.
too. That would be fun. Oh, ooh. I mean, with
Slug.
birdshot,
Allegedly, someone did it one-handed, but
it might not be too bad with birdshot. I mean,
With slugs.
oof,
3-inch slugs.
Magnums.
oof.
The gold one.
Listen, 3-inch is Magnum for those that are asking.
3-inch magnums, baby
That's all
boy.
that matters. We're lost.
I mean-
we're so lost. Please tell me something.
It builds up my confidence that shotguns stop at 3.5. That's as big as they go. That guys like me, that just helps our confidence. So.
Guys like us.
Aw, thank you, comrade. So I posted a picture a little earlier ago today of a blueprint of a building, and I don't have it back here. Should we talk about this?
It wasn't Blues,
should probably-
It wasn't Blues Clues blueprint.
But if you want to hear about the blueprint, first you have to hear about our giveaway.
Giveaway. Thanks, Otis, for not sponsoring this.
Yeah, Otis, it has nothing to do with this.
Well, we know you're watching, and we want your
So yeah,
sponsorship.
go ahead, Joe. What are we giving away?
A shooting bundle. So, have you ever gone to the range and just said, man, I forgot everything. Literally everything. But I want to shoot. Do you guys rent that stuff? We don't. We can give it away. So in this, if you have a handgun, awesome. If not, it's also good for other calibers too, like long guns, so your 223 and all that fun stuff. Eye Pro, Ear Pro, very good Ear Pro. Targets, did you forget targets? No, you didn't, because you won it. How cool is that? Patches, all that fun stuff. 26 decibels, holy mama. You know what happens if you put in the Ear Pro with the little foamies? It's 32.
What?
That's how we're giving it away.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. We're giving it away. Shooting Pro, all that fun stuff. Eye Pro, Ear Pro, targets. It even looks like it comes with a little bit of a cleaning rag too.
Pretty cool.
Just patches.
Some CLP.
CLP.
So if you want to win it, just pick a number between 1 and 750. You can do two numbers. I'll give you two numbers. Whoever's the closest between 1 and 750, I will. You get this.
Universal cleaning kit, 17 cal all the way up to 12 gauge and everything in between.
I'll even give you a copy of the white sheet when we do it. Too.
Jesus Christ.
Chamber flag too.
Very cool, and a chamber flag. So yeah, pretty much everything you need.
Oh,
besides the gun and the
it's
ammo.
EPA certified.
Oh, of course, that's good.
Nice.
Good. Thank
all
you.
of you tree huggers out there.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, stay tuned to see if you won that. That'll be cool. And check out when this is over. Check out that latest post. I need your help deciding on the new building, on how we're going to dress up the road side of it. I posted 3 different versions, proposed versions. You know, one with the flag going one way, one with the flag going the other way, and one with our logo and an old sign that we had on there. So I would love your feedback and a lot of good positive discussion going.
A couple
in
people
that,
made some comments saying that you're right, guns and firearms are different. If you notice, ammunition was also spelled wrong. That's because it was the original gun shop from 100 some on years ago. So we're trying to go with the
Yeah,
old
that was John Browning's.
I commented
gunshot.
that in the comments.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
The old timey look. So if you want to know how the West was actually won, it's because that's
if you look up the Browning Brothers gun shop in Ogden, Utah, back in the day, where upstairs
not Ogden, New York.
John Browning was literally like hand filing like Ma Deuces and stuff to make them happen.
Which
upstairs, they had guns, pistols.
Defund the NFA.
Amen.
Just
amen to that.
Go vote.
Oh, man. So do you want to? It's kind of a nice segue into some unfortunate news that I have here. So we try to bring, Second Amendment noteworthy news to our audience. Yeah, I don't like that. So this came out on Tuesday. Following the surge in hate and bias crimes, Governor Hochul deploys all available state resources to protect New Yorkers in at-risk communities and on college
does she
campuses.
mean by
Because
that?
who does a better job of solving all your problems and protecting you than the government?
I
They've
feel safe.
always been there.
You don't feel safe?
They've got my back.
I feel so safe that they will be able to document the scene afterwards. Like, they're very good after the thing happens of like showing up and, taking notes and taking photographs.
Shout out to Right in the Rain.
Thoughts and prayers.
Especially in the weather.
My top priority, this is a quote from the governor, my top priority is to protect the safety and well-being of all New Yorkers. So instead of allowing us to take care of ourselves like grown adults,
She's going to tell us how to do it.
Restricts that right. She makes it as hard as possible to protect yourself, making you reliant on the government. That's literally like mafia racketeering like tactics. Insane. So I don't know how, through executive order or there's a bunch of grants, like $50 million going to local law enforcement to prevent and solve hate crimes, $25 million securing communities against hate crimes for houses of worships, community centers, and other at-risk sites. The scary part of this, $700,000 this year is going, an additional, beyond what they already get, an additional $700,000 is going towards enhancing the social media analysis unit of the state police.
Oh,
isn't that nice?
Look at that.
So
They got fact
will
checkers.
have a team.
How cool is that?
They will have a team of analysts performing daily live analysis of publicly available social media activity, particularly that which pertains to school violence threats, gang activity, and illegal firearms. So you can bet your butt they're watching the stream. Maybe.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Me too. Sponsor.
You got hung up on by Nick's operator. You want to
Don't
talk
even
about
get me
that?
started.
Let's start. Take another sip. Take
We're
another
starting.
sip, and then
Take a shot.
get into it, baby boy.
So, last night we're running a background check. Usually we close at 7. I tell you to come in before 6:30 because people want to run background checks a half hour before we close, and it takes a long time. And sometimes I just want to go home. So that didn't happen. The guy came in at like 6, did a background check, totally fine, totally cool. He goes from pending to delay to under review. And I had heard a little rumor that if you are under review, you can call and just be like, hey, just want to know why I'm being reviewed, and they'll push it through. So I call. First of all, the phone system was awful and choppy and sounded like it was broken. And I finally get somebody, and I explain, like, hey, this guy's been under review for a half hour. I just want to see if I can push it through. The guy goes, we get them and we push them through in the order they're obtained. And I'm like, oh, so like there's no way we can push this through? And he's like, nope. And I go to say, can I have your operator number? Beep, beep, beep.
He just hung up.
He
on
just
you.
hung up on me.
Oh,
Didn't even finish the question, but he hung up on me.
I bet it was 308. He's a jerk.
Or 331.
We know you're watching. 308.
I have heard other dealers, they have started recording when they call,
Oh.
which is totally legal. New York is
Yeah,
a one-party
100%.
consent state. I mean, every time you call someone, they say this call could be recorded or monitored for,
For
whatever.
educational purposes.
Right, of
Yeah.
course. So I know dealers that have started to record because they are convinced that those numbers don't mean anything. Like one day, hey, this is operator 308. And the next day it's like, hey, this is operator 308. And then the next day it's a woman. Or you know what I mean? Like, there's no. I think every morning they're picking those numbers out of a hat, and there's no accountability over there. That's messed up. That's absolutely messed up.
Yeah.
I'm doing my part.
Speaking of doing their part, the federal government doesn't want our gun companies exporting anything anymore. Well, only to certain countries.
Unless you're like Raytheon or Lockheed Martin.
Well,
then you can export whatever you want. Yeah.
Whatever you want. If you're on the good list of countries like Ukraine and Israel, you can get whatever you want. But if you're from Guatemala, Brazil, or Thailand, you can't get anything. I mean, I would think Taiwan or
Thailand, huh?
I guess not Taiwan. Yeah, Taiwan would be the one that would want everything.
Yeah.
You mean true China?
So
You mean Western China? Who said? What did you?
Western China.
Western China.
no, China is West
China
Taiwan.
is West Taiwan. Yeah, China is
that's
West
the one.
Taiwan.
Sorry, we didn't mean to mess it up, Tiananmen Square.
So Biden somehow can tell the Commerce Department, like, just make these changes, and they have to, or whatever, right? So another thing that I saw here, what they're doing, so they have a 90-day pause on exporting, and apparently the Commerce Department, like, can't do anything with the gun industry for the next 90 days, which just so happens to line up with SHOT Show, which is in the end of January.
Oh.
So they're like
Interesting.
blocking, and the Commerce Department, I mean, they go to like the adult film industry banquets because it's commerce. Like their job, it's like the Chamber of Commerce, right? At the federal level, like their job is just to encourage industry. They don't care what it is: porno movies, alcohol, tobacco, firearms. Like it doesn't matter. It's legal, it's licensed, whatever. Let's do it. And so now, again, just purely political moves. They are blocking any of that support, and now our companies. I mean, the gun industry. Just over the past like month to 2 months, there's been a lot of upheavals. There's been a lot of
absolutely wild.
Between Vista, I mean the Hornaday explosion,
Which
Lake City.
Has Hornaday even recovered? Like I haven't.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean
much about that.
it was just their primer manufacturing, but like, I mean,
Yeah, but still,
you can't
yeah.
you can't have a cartridge without a primer. So, yeah. Speaking of Hornaday, they unveiled a 22 ARC cartridge. This came out, it looks like yesterday. So Hornaday has a new 22 caliber ARC, advanced rifle cartridge, and it's in the like 6mm family for the AR. It's essentially 22 250,
I was gonna
but
say
out of an AR platform.
no 223 Winchester Super Short Mag. Remember when those were a thing? Mm-hmm. That's
Looks just like it.
all of these companies are not doing anything different, which tells
They're really
me
just
that we
yeah.
need to make something cool, like the 803 Wumbo or something. Just flip the 308.
As long as it can fit in an AR mag, I guess. I mean, so there's going to be 3 initial factory loads: an 88 grain, a 75 grain, and a 62
It
grain.
looks like it's pissing hot. How fast is that thing?
It
moving?
doesn't say. I was hoping to see. It doesn't.
It looks like for anyone
but,
who wants to know,
I mean,
it looks like
what
a
is-
fire extinguisher.
What's a 22 250 shoot out at? Like 3,500 feet per
38,
second,
yeah,
something
something
super
crazy.
fast. So it says 22 250 performance from an AR-15. So,
But
and there's
2250.
there's like a dozen or more companies here, like all the ones you think of: Arrow, Ballistic, Christensen, Faxon, HS Precision, Seekins
I'm
Precision.
surprised Nosler hasn't jumped on that yet.
They're all making barrels and stuff
Crazy.
for them. Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah. If you're Nosler, if you're an ammo manufacturer, you've got to come out with new stuff every year. But
I get it. You have to do some stuff, but why not take the stuff that you already have and tweak it, make it better? Oh, like don't keep making something new when you could have 4 things that are good. Just stick with that and
Right.
keep going more with that. I don't.
I think they go ahead.
I'm happy something stuck, like 6.5 stuck. Remember when 6.5 just came out and it was kind
Yeah.
of like, this is going to be a trend, like 50 Beowulf, and but like 6.5 is
Well,
now.
hold on. What do you got against my boy B?
The fitty nice, man, but
Fit. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just happy 6.5 like stuck. I'm happy now. Like I recommend 6.5 to people because it's everywhere.
It's a military surplus round now, which is funny to think about that it's less than 10 years old and
Right.
still a military surplus. Well, no, actually, I think it is 2013.
That's
Isn't
crazy.
Canada still using it too? Yeah,
That's
fuck
America's
Fuck
hat.
Canada.
Yeah,
Except for the
that's-
Canadian people that come here. The Canadian people that come here are great, but your country needs some help.
Which we know you're watching.
We do get some Canadian people to watch. Our Canadian friends. Dude, I love putting machine guns in
Our
the hands.
across the lake friends.
It's very fun.
of
It's
people from
very
other
fun.
countries that come here.
Speaking of different ammo, I see another thing. From,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to keep doing it. 5.7, because that's not dead yet. Hornady said, you know what? We haven't made anything yet, so they came out with a critical defense. I can't read your other one. Anyways, Hornady jumped in on it right in time for the primer explosion, so that's cool. But I don't know, critical defense in a 5.7 is actually really freaking cool.
I'd like to see it. Yeah,
I
I mean,
am excited to see that for all of the 5.7 that I use.
I think the other round is just like a standard, like a target round.
PSA did one. AAC did one. AAC did one. Oh, a suppressor. Smith and Wesson. Yeah, so all these people are doing stuff. No way, look at that. T-Sauce. T-Sauce is coming with a 5.7.
That's pretty cool. It's got to be
Nope.
very affordable.
Go Turkey. Which,
T-Sauce is actually
anyone
a
that
good
wants a 1911, get a T-Sauce. I'm going to say it right now. All of that stuff that's getting shit on by their shotguns. If you want a 1911, get a T-Sauce. Don't look back. Josiah said so. Seal of approval. WWJD, what would Josiah do?
Are you allowed to say it?
I just did.
Ty, if you had to guess, how many more laws did they pass this year? Just in New York.
Just like all together from everything.
This like session. Yeah. How many did the legislature pass? How many did they pass and how many got signed into law?
314.
Jesus. I'm going to... More? Less? More?
That's more, yeah. That was
More
low.
than-
That was low. That was low.
Like, we're talking like
By a lot.
in the thousands?
Nah, under 1,000.
666.
So, okay. So the legislature passed 896 laws.
Jesus Christ.
Laws, bills, whatever.
In
however
this
you want
state
to,
alone.
This is just New York State.
You know what?
607 were signed so far by the governor.
How special.
And there are 285 left. And I didn't do the math, but I don't think those add up. There's a few that she doesn't get a say in, like constitutional amendments and stuff,
Well,
or
yeah, it
proposed,
doesn't.
whatever.
7, 8, 9.
Because that doesn't, yeah. That,
We're short of it, too.
So some of them are interesting. I won't read all of them. The only one that I thought was interesting. Now, these are the ones she has not signed yet. And the way it works in New York, the legislature passes the laws, and then, right, she can veto them or sign them.
Mm-hmm.
So the state, technically, like, the day they, like, pass or have the vote or whatever, they can bring it to her and, like, put it on her desk, and then she has 10 days. But they have, like, an understanding where they don't, like, put it on her desk until she's ready for it. Like, they never force her hand like that, which I think is bullshit, like they should be.
So what if we ran in with like a,
if you had-
a sticky note?
If
of some-
she signs it, right? So this one, which again, they're just trying every little thing they can to regulate every single industry. If this gets signed, you'll have to have a license. There will be a license and a whatever you want to call it, a system to be an athletic trainer. So any kind of trainer. So would that also maybe regulate firearms training? Is that considered
Kind of already
athletic
have to.
training?
Well,
You have to be on a race.
But now you're gonna have a separate, like, you know.
But I don't understand with that, because to be an athletic trainer, you do have to go through some sort of certification process, anyways.
This is somehow through the state. I don't know. I don't know what they need now. If you just need.
You know what?
Understand.
I'm actually really happy they passed 896 new laws, because that just means they're trying to do 896 more reasons to keep us as New Yorkers safe. So thank you, government. I really do appreciate you for trying to look out for our best interests and keep us safe.
Okay, close enough.
Nate, our good friend Nate, who I haven't seen in a long time, says, "Sup,
Nate,
boys?
Nate,
Good to
baby."
see you." And Tyler looks good in purple. Thanks, Nate. Did you know Nate is such a big fan of Taylor Swift that he became a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs when she became a fan of them?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, just like so many other of the Swifties out there.
That's it. We're never seeing them again.
I miss
yeah.
Nate.
Nate,
We actually have a couple other good comments.
Nate came in the other
Read
day.
them.
Michael asks, "Does it explain what?" Jesus,
No!
dude.
No, I get some. Thank you, sir.
Can I read Michael's question?
Can I have some
ahead.
more?
Go ahead.
It's so funny.
This is our good
All
door.
right,
dude.
you're done. Dad's had enough.
Cut me off.
Let's
sun
call an
punching
Uber.
juice.
Let's call you an Uber.
Michael asks, "Does it explain what biased crime actually is?" in the one article?
It did not. No, I'm assuming that's, it's like a hate crime, I guess. But you committed that crime because you have a bias against that person. It's just a different buzzword. No.
Pete says party foul on Joe. Asshole.
Asshole. What else you got over there? Can I show my drawrings?
Dude, I cannot believe you just dropped your beer in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Why?
You did it.
The audio on that probably sounds cool.
Michael also says our logo and sign look very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Go ahead. Talk about your little map that you printed for 5 hours
My
today.
drawrings. I don't know how well.
How long does that take to print?
This is pretty quick, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, when you adjust the. Here we go.
Introducing the Krabby Patty.
That's all you get. There you go. So there's the firing pin 2.0. All right, so you would come in. You want to hold up there on that corner. So front door, right? Front door's down here. We're gonna have maybe a little like U-shaped counter up here.
No, we're not.
This is the old shooting range, and again, this on the plans is a future shooting range, and full disclosure, with the way things are in New York, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe that'll be more retail space. Maybe that'll be a bigger training room for, we were talking about like hand-to-hand combat,
Literally
or
anything.
paintball, or like airsoft. Who knows? There's a lot of possibilities, but we've got.
The possibilities are endless.
It's a lot more square footage than what we had before, as you may have seen in the post we put up earlier. There are 2 floors, two. So
Very cool.
lot of changes coming. We're just every day. We want the construction to start. Oh, the building getting delivered. That's what that date is. Yeah. So the building, we've ordered a pre-engineered metal building, actually 2 buildings, and they'll be coming here at the end of November. And the contractors hope to start building ASAP. So we've got a lot of big meetings coming up. Yeah. We have still got the golden shovel hung up on the wall, and as soon as we have like a date where they're gonna like start, make a post about it. We'll do a little ceremony or something. We'll have some fun, and I can't wait. It's
gonna be awesome.
I'm sick of pretty much just you.
Status quo.
It's too close. We're just right on top of each other.
We know each other more than we know our own wives, girlfriends.
Oh
fiancés,
my gosh.
boyfriends.
Whoever. We're very inclusive here. Ever since Tyler joined our.
As long as your height starts with a 6.
As long as that's our line. That's our.
Don't even bother swiping if your height doesn't start with 6.
Explain Brian then.
But I'm body positive.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
But of course.
Men don't get that. We don't.
Will the moose be returning?
Yes, I mean
Yes.
the moose might be a little. We probably have to air.
Yeah, so we saved the moose for sure.
How do you gotta Febreze it? Or there's gotta
We
be
got some
way
recommendations.
to do.
Yeah, we got some. I think honestly though, we just need to air him out. He just needs to sit. He might need to just sit in like the range for a month and just let the ventilation system.
Yeah.
Like.
He's been having a good time napping, hanging out
Yeah.
in the shipping containers.
Yeah.
Doing what meese do best.
Mooses, mices.
Mices.
We need to make sure. I think we were very close, accidentally, when we first hung him up. We need to make sure that when we rehang him, he's sitting like at moose height. We were close.
We were pretty close.
We looked it up before. I think he may have been, stepping up on 1 foot, maybe to like go over a log. Like he maybe was like 6 inches to a foot higher than he should have been. But he was close.
Then he fell off the wall.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was scary.
But then when the fire happened, the wall fell on him.
Yeah.
And he held it up.
Yeah, which is insane.
He held it up there. That was
It's
nuts. That was nuts. What else we got over there?
Well, if you would have Facebook up, you would be able to read on with me.
Well, I will, man. Fine. I'll have no
Read-
reason to talk to
read
you
it for the
then.
class. What does it say?
Joe says, take the moose to a Tractor Supply and use their dog bath. I'd like to wash my moose.
Might work.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm still getting over that cold from last week. Ryan asks, what site would you recommend for a 5.56? West Taiwan has a really good site.
No.
Holosun. I like
No.
Holosuns. The Ames.
It all depends on your application.
All depends
And-
on this.
Okay, sure. So you want to get the Trichicon Valkyrie,
How much moolah you got? The Trichicon Reap IR.
the Reap. That's what I was saying.
The $8,000.
$8,000.
Brandon
Just
buys
so I can
it,
see
but
one,
never
just so I
uses
can
it.
see one in person.
Heat vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that really comes down to it. It depends on what you're trying to do. I think a lot of us like red dots, obviously, and that's an easy choice to make. A lot of people like different things. I very much enjoy a tiny, tiny crisp dot. Just one little tiny, little microscopic, boop, so you can just
Little Brandon.
Exactly. I like it. Yes, it reminds me of myself. I don't care for. I have EOTechs. I don't care for the big
Yeah.
reticles.
I'm an
or
LPVO guy. I
One that's like noisy with a lot of
just,
stuff.
Just a single one power that you can go right into. I think they're up to. They're past 10 now. I want to say they're like 1 to 12 almost.
That's pretty
with
cool.
some of the primary arms.
That's pretty cool.
Those are cool. I like those a lot.
Those are great.
I guess it all depends on your barrel length, your caliber, what you want to do with it. But an LPVO is awesome.
Yeah, I like LPVOs. The primary arms are my usually go-to, unless you have EOTech Voodoo. Funny.
The best optic to get is the one at the firing pin.
There you
And
go. That's
we
the
have
answer.
a bunch of them that you can look at. We have different options. We have LPVOs, red dots, magnified optics, magnifiers. So if you want to look, you can bring in your rifle with you. We can put it on. We can kind of mix and match and see what works best for you.
I'm just a fan of Holosun. I know some companies are starting to enroll the solar, but I don't know. Holosun, they're just doing it for me. That's the good end of West Taiwan manufacturing.
Once Holosun comes out with a magnified optic, I'll be stoked.
Oh my gosh. I just use tracer rounds.
Yeah,
I just look down
watch,
range.
yeah,
you just
send
look
it.
at your impacts.
Specifically in our range.
Oh God, no, please.
I like tracers in the last 3 of my magazines, so when I want to run out,
There you go.
so you,
That's wicked
little,
smart.
little indicator.
I pick up a gun, but I throw it down because
And then you
they're dirty.
pull out your phone.
And then I pull out my phone.
Right. Government.
I heard you passed 800 new laws.
Makes sense.
Someone is breaking a law.
Somebody has to be doing something against those.
Someone might break a law soon. Come help. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You know our friend Dwayne,
The Libertarian Dreamboat.
the former collegiate athlete.
Libertarian
Yes.
Dreamboat.
The
Dwayne.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
He had a little surprise birthday party, and it was
Aw,
fun.
yeah, my
we-
invite was
Ooh.
great. Thanks,
My
Dwayne.
invite was great too.
Ooh.
I don't think Dwayne knows who I am. That's
Happy
okay.
birthday,
We can get to know
Dwayne.
each other. I'm pretty cool. Except for when I spill stuff.
He tells me he loves me, but he never wants to include me with all of his main bitches. I get it.
His real friends. Wait, you guys are using guns. That's great.
Hand grenade.
So, if for some reason you wanted to listen to this again, or like not live, how could one do that?
There's a few options you could choose. There's Spotify, which gets uploaded. Usually all of my uploads are on Friday, unless I'm not here, then it might be delayed. But Spotify, Apple Music or Apple Podcast, Amazon, Google. We have an RSS feed, so if there's any place that you listen to out there that you want to include our podcast on, you can even email me or drop the RSS link. And YouTube. Our YouTube channel is growing. We've grown the YouTube channel a lot, and not many of you saw it because we get shadow banned really, really hard whenever I upload any videos, but I've been trying to do a lot of shorts and have fun with the video aspect of things. So
Super cool stuff.
That last one with Cam, that's a good one.
so
Fun one.
good, so
Fun
fun. I just have I wish you guys could see me, the behind the scenes of me doing video recording, because I'm just having so much fun. Just smile ear to ear, do that, but less Cam.
It's usually like, do it better, do it better, do it better.
It's true.
It was so fun.
That's why Cam
Stop
didn't have,
crying.
That's why Cam didn't have a magazine in his BAR.
That's for Tyler's, yeah.
Michael says he likes to listen on Spotify in the car so he can really feel the bass in our voice.
Sunday.
Should we do like a TFP,
Sunday.
TFP ASMR? Like,
Just open up like a bag of chips or something.
It would just be like beards.
just the sound of
Some
scratching.
Velcro.
I'm sorry for making you all have to
Very
witness
uncomfortable.
that. Yeah. Slurping.
Oh my gosh, we've got some classes.
That's orange.
It's okay. Sorry. We've got some classes coming up in November. Get your pistol permit. We've got our big class coming up in January. That's only 3 months away.
It's coming up.
It's coming up quick.
Kodak Center is going to be lit.
Tim who? Who are you seeing? Tim
TFP,
who?
yeah.
TFP. That's right. January 28th.
TFP.
Get your pistol permit.
It's gonna
Half
be fun.
price.
It's going to be a really good time.
It's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be cool to take a gun class in the Kodak Center. I just love that they were open to that. That really.
Didn't you
I-
use a gun to make them open to it?
Yes, that was.
Ironically, it was a Luger.
Oh my gosh. I very much enjoyed. I put a post out over the weekend on Sunday, thanking Liberty Pumps. So a lot of you know, after the fire. We don't have a classroom right now. We still want to do our pistol permit class because there's so many people that want to get their permits, and now you have to take an 18-hour course. I happen to think we do the best job of it. Our instructor, John Huther, puts on an amazing course. I mean, he is so thorough. The class that you're getting is truly amazing, and we should be charging what places down in New York City are charging, like $800-900.
Yeah,
we charge $399. We buy you lunch both days. Everything's included. Good to go. And so I was over there right after the fire, and Charlie Cook was just like, "Hey, what do you guys need?" And we needed a classroom. And they have a gorgeous auditorium space for when they bring in their like sales reps and manufacturers reps to learn about their various pumps and products. So we've been over there since April, and we've had, I would say, hundreds of people take their permit classes like over the summer with us, and it's just been an amazing partnership with a local business that, I mean, on paper there was no upside for them. This doesn't help them. It might hurt them somewhat because people are crazy and they hate firearms these days, and it's very political. But Charlie Cook, the owner of that company, he said, "No, we're gonna help the firing pin out. These are good folks. They need our help. They're in our community," and they stepped up. And I was blown away by the love, the reciprocal love. I posted just a little thank you, and I said, "Hey, for what it's worth, here's the brands that Liberty makes." Because like when you go online, you don't really buy a Liberty pump per se. You buy an Ascent 2, or you buy, the Omnivore or the Carnivore, whatever it is. There's a bunch of trademark brands that they operate under. And so I posted that up there, and it was just neat to see not only that some people had those products and didn't even know that they had bought a Liberty pump, really, but other people, when learning how much they loved the Second Amendment and loved just another local business, they were like, "Oh, I do this for them, and now they're my favorite customer."
Yeah.
And it was so cool
really
to
cool.
see like all those doors opening up, or just those connections, not because of us, but just, it's the story of the firing pin every day.
Shows you how small the world really is and how close a community can really get.
As someone looking to, get a house and have to do maintenance and repairs and stuff, I definitely am going to be buying. I'm going out of my way to find something Liberty Pumps has in their catalog to put into my house.
The Ascent 2 macerating toilet, that's the one.
Are we gonna get that for the shop?
We don't need one, but I kind of want one just to get one.
We should definitely have just all Liberty Pumps.
Do you know what a macerating toilet is?
You're gonna tell me?
It sounds very violent.
So, okay, plumbing. The phrase is shit rolls
Downhill.
There you go, right? So that's all. You're a plumber now. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
So like, if you're on the first floor of the house, your plumbing is underneath, right? And it's sloped and it goes down to where the poopies go, right? But if you're in the basement, how do you make the poopies go up, right? You can't. It doesn't work that way. Well, with the Liberty Pumps Ascent 2 macerating toilet, it does. It's a, you know how you have the garbage disposal in your sink? It's one of those, but in your toilet. So you do your business, and then it chops it up, and then it sends it in a pump up. So you can have a toilet
no plungers
below.
needed. Yeah.
Well, so you can have a toilet below the plumbing line.
What?
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Right. Yeah. It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. A lot of RVs. I don't know if they use that one specifically. That's like an RV thing too, because you can't deal with a clog or whatever in an RV, so they macerate it up. It's a fancy word for.
Where did the poopies go?
Everywhere.
It's
it gets bits up. You get
remember the slap chop? You slap chop it. You dice it. You slice it. Whatever. It's like that in there, and then it goes into the plumbing system.
I hate the image I got of somebody
where
just
do the poopy, where
slapping
poopies
the
go?
poopy.
slap chopping shit all over you.
Often used in basements, yes. But they have a whole line of products. Sump pumps, I believe, would be their main. That's where they started.
That's where they started,
You
yeah.
know, what's a sump pump, Tyler? You're gonna be a homeowner.
So
what's your sump pump?
that is the hole typically in your basement. So when it floods, it pumps it out.
Look at you, buddy. Look at you. You've gone to a few showings, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start carrying a tape measure around my house.
I gotta get you the little laser one. Where you put the laser up against the one wall and it shoots
Whoa,
and it tells
son.
you. Those are the fancy ones.
We need the ones that fold out.
Did you get the little? My dad had though. You remember those?
Yeah.
He loves those. You gotta get the little electrical outlet tester too. That'll show you like.
It's called a fork, dumbass.
It's called a fork.
Idiot.
ShamWow on a roll next to it.
Good God.
Oh my gosh.
What is the best caliber to keep in your poop shredder room? I go with a 9.
As long as you keep it in an API bag, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I keep guns in an API bag in the back of the toilet at the club.
You
Life
too?
hack.
Oh my gosh.
I got my NAA in the back of the toilet.
It has to be in an API bag though.
Well, what else would it be? It has to be.
If you're doing Ziploc, you're just wrong, and it's not okay to be wrong.
But it's pretty legendary
But it's wrong.
for doing less than little freezer bag.
So we're gonna have all Liberty pumps in the new building, right?
Yeah, every place that we need one of those pumps, it would be a Liberty, which
Okay.
I don't think we need any, but yeah, if we did.
Support
We will.
Liberty pumps, but not Liberty safes.
Correct.
It's true.
Correct.
Liberty pumps will not give information about your poops to the federal government.
They will not sterilize your dookie. And
Charlie's over there fucking ripping up our access badge.
Yeah.
He's calling his guys right now.
you're like, yeah, I want this changed
Turn that
tomorrow.
badge off, yeah. It is crazy though. Liberty Pumps, a lot of people don't know. The building that's like kitty corner across the street from us, SCOMAC,
Let's go back.
that's where Liberty Pumps started.
Yeah.
In a roughly 6,000, I think it's 6,000 square feet building, which was about the size of the old firing pin.
Mm-hmm.
They started there, and their current facility, I believe,
ridiculous.
is 380,000 square feet. 380,000 square feet. The Xerox building downtown is 480,000 square feet. So
Wow.
the biggest downtown office building that we have is pretty close. I mean, within one expansion for Liberty, basically. Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive. You go in there, they have this area, and it's where they bring in again their like distinguished guests and all their marketing guys and their dealers and stuff. So they've got it really dressed up. I mean, it looks like you're in which they are. You're in like a Fortune 500 like building. You can tell, and it looks like it. It's
In Bergen.
Right.
In
right.
Bergen.
Yeah,
It's super
awesome.
cool. Super cool. What else we got?
What else did you print out, Brandon?
There's only so many things. Shoot a machine gun and go vote. Listen to the Monroe County. We listened to it the other day here. The Monroe County
Yeah,
Executive
there's a little debate. That was good. It was
between Marcassini and Adam Bello.
Mr. Baloney.
Yeah. So if you live in Monroe County, you can vote now. Early voting is now.
I'm writing in Dwayne.
And you can vote up until the
From Monroe
8th.
County?
So
Yeah.
what's that, Wednesday? I'm pretty sure
Think so.
is the 8th. I thought it was on Tuesday you always vote. But before the next live stream.
What was it, 1700s?
I don't know. I should just be able to text it in like American Idol.
I agree. Wasn't there a huge scam with that? Wasn't there a big, like, American
With
Idol
American
gate or
Idol?
something?
Probably.
Yes, there was a phone company, like Verizon or something, that got caught, like, hyper texting of the vote line for American Idol and
What?
choosing a winner.
Is that why Kelly Clarkson won?
No, but it might have been like Adam or some. There was some like
Levine?
yeah.
No, Lambert. It was Lambert.
I didn't brush up on that conspiracy fact. I didn't brush up on that. It's not a theory if it's proven, Helen.
Mike says he's imagining men in suits sitting around like an office, deciding what blades chop up once eaten garbage plates the best.
Which ones are stronger?
Analyzing the corn.
Oliver, the laser engraver was never in the shop, so yes, that has always been at the home HQ. So thankfully, yeah, that didn't get hurt. So that's
We just
still
buy another one from West
still up
Taiwan.
and running. Yeah, yeah. We were like, literally, the month the fire happened, we had just put the finishing touches on our like manufacturing little garage, and I was shopping. I was in the market for a laser that could like mark firearms, and yeah, it was a whole thing.
Nothing.
It was a whole thing. Hi, Mitch.
Hi, Mitch.
Hi, bitch.
Hi.
Hi. API Zone Mitch, everyone.
Yeah.
Arms Preservation Inc., sponsor of our show.
Yeah. I think in the new store, we're just gonna put the whole store in
In a bag.
API.
I agree.
That would keep
Yeah.
it.
At least
I mean,
line the walls
the new
with it.
building is steel. Gotta protect it
Put a plastic on it.
just for the winter.
I wonder how much that would cost.
The plastic and it.
Just to like bag in the entire
I think
store.
that's called fumigation, and that's if we had.
Well, it's 64 by 90, 64 feet by 96 feet. So a little bit. It's gonna cost a couple
More than a couple hundred, yeah.
couple shekels. What do we got?
You tell me.
I ain't got nothing.
You're really about to end the show on this kind of a
I don't know.
lull?
Fight for your foreskin. Go to the gym. Work out harder.
Fitting everything.
Just everything go.
Go to the gym, work out harder.
I need to wear.
He says.
I need to have a sippy cup.
Yeah, Joe,
Here on out.
invest in sippy cups for Joe.
And we need TFP mugs, I guess.
Yeah. Where are those at?
I've been trying.
You know what we need are more hats with leather patches.
Careful.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Yep, just sip it slowly and set it down.
Just
Hold on. British
cigarette.
Cigarette.
manufacturers.
Hold
Hold
Whatever.
on. What's the most popular cigarette brand in Britain?
Why are you looking this up? Oh my gosh.
Weston's.
Speaking of
Weston's.
TFP stuff,
Weston's.
drop a link to the merch shop because we have a lot of cool merch.
We do have a lot of cool stuff.
And we have cool, oh my god, okay. We have cool stuff coming for in the store too. We have a cool website of stuff, which we can have a lot more things on the website because they're like made to order. But we are working on getting merch in the store. It's just,
Just space.
just don't
The
have
spa-
much
the
room.
spa- yeah, space
Yeah.
is bad.
I almost sold that lady that was in here earlier that she was like asking about one of the Liberty safes. And I was like, could we like shove everything else? Like, could we combine everything into one of those so we could get rid of one of them and sell it?
I mean-
Like,
Sterling.
Scott Sterling.
You're a Sterling.
so Joe asked a cool question. Do we know how we're going to split the 2 floors of the building? Like, what's going to be on each floor? Great question.
With metal and floors.
Got him. All right, end the stream. No. So the first floor will kind of be the same as in the old store. You're gonna walk in, it'll be mostly guns and ammo. It'll be more room. You'll have more space. The counter area will be bigger. All these good things. So first floor, guns and ammo, and really just
I did.
focused on the hunting or the firearms side of things. The second floor will pretty much all be retail. So that'll be, the things that really sell, the snowshoes, the canoe paddles, all of that kind of
All
stuff.
of it. REI.
Right. Yeah, pretty
right
much,
there, yeah.
which is, I would love that. And
Really
then
extra stuff.
the back half of it will be a classroom. So we're going to have room for like a 50 to 60 person classroom or meeting room space. And not that we necessarily need that much room for classes, but we've really become a community center of sorts for, we were joking that Freedom Weekend is almost becoming like a fringe festival for any of that, Second Amendment related stuff where like you like freedom and you're not
Sword
allowed
fighting?
other places. Like, yeah.
Then when it
like
turns
how
up,
Brandon
it
does it.
turns into the Renaissance fair. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're gonna have a lot of room upstairs to just spread out and have the space to do the events that we want to do, and I'm really excited. Really excited about it.
Me too.
Yeah. Food court, second floor.
I've been trying.
I would love. What I was trying to do before the fire was really get as many made in the U.S. I almost wanted to be like a Berry compliant store. Like if you know what Berry compliant is, that has to do with primarily clothing that the U.S. military buys, and like every thread, every button, every zipper, the packaging, the materials, the marketing, like every part of it to be fully Berry compliant, it has to be U.S. made, manufactured, and all of that.
I love it. You can look at it, but you can't afford it.
That is, I mean, you know, those are choices. That goes back to my Liberty Pumps post. That's literally one of the things that I said was we have choices in life. And, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a point of privilege, I guess, but I try when I can. I certainly have lots of Chinese-made garbage. I can't afford not to
West
buy it.
Taiwan.
Thank you. But when I have the opportunity, when I can, if there's an American-made option, I try. I try to save up for it. I try to get it. It matters. And Tim
Yes.
Pask, yes, there will be.
I think it's very important.
It won't be a full elevator. You know,
It'll
it's
be a
not going to be an Otis or a ThyssenKrupp, but there will be a lift. We will be fully
Yeah.
accessible first and second floors.
I just think that matters so much, like ADA compliance, because the Second Amendment extends to everybody. Like, there's no reason any disability anybody has should prevent them from
100%.
doing anything, shooting, all of that stuff.
I absolutely hate the ableist argument of like, oh, you carry a gun, like, oh, a real man just uses his fists. Like, that's super ableist if you're between
Right.
18 and 40, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and you're a male.
When I
that
got out of the
works for you.
hospital, there's no way.
Dude,
there's
right.
no way I couldn't even make a fist.
I mean, look at you now.
Like,
What would you do now? Come on.
shoot.
Wear my pants. I don't know. Like,
Hope I got a Liberty Pumps at home.
stop, don't shoot. I still have student loan debt to pay. I owe that to the government.
No,
Wait.
actually, that's how you should call 911. Ah!
Ah! Kathy, no.
That is what you should call when you call 911. It's just, I have student loans to pay.
Someone's trying to stop the government
get there
from getting
quick.
their money.
I bet times will go up. Will go down, sorry.
Fucking Sally Mae, or they do houses, don't they? Never mind.
No, Sally made us student loans.
Do they?
Yeah.
Sally Mae just has a fucking SWAT team that comes in to protect you so that you can keep paying them. Like, you're like about to die and they bring you back from the brink so that you can continue to pay them.
Wait, is that why I
that should be a
survived?
movie. Nobody can make that movie. If Michael Fassbender is watching right now, don't make that.
Or Netflix.
We're making
Don't
that.
do
Is
it.
that why I lived? I have student loans.
Yes.
Yeah, you haven't gotten them yet. That's why they're still trying to get
You know
you
they have
out
like
of
the
your-
death panels where they talk about the death panels. Like the death panel had a rep from Sally Mae come in, and they're like, "Oh no, man, he owes us way more than that'll cost." Yeah, approve the thing. Like, if you'd been paid off, they would have let you die, dude.
Or donated my organs, but we can't talk
real.
about that.
Donate. Sell.
It's damn killing. That's what it is.
Sell to West Taiwan.
Can you imagine just waking up in a bathtub, your liver gone? Just West Taiwanese
Did you
people
wake
stole
up,
it.
though? Like, he's like,
I mean, if they did well, yes.
John says at 66 and 135 pounds, he's not fighting anyone with his fists. And I mean, yeah, amen.
I agree.
I hear that. Yeah.
I don't expect you to, but I also, but
Bet he
like,
could out-portage any of us, though.
what?
Sorry. No, I'll keep it to myself.
But I also don't think that's an excuse just to like, if somebody's yelling at you just to pull a gun, like you have to definitely, there's like
there's
justifiable uses of force. I saw a video on our Discord
the
channel.
food delivery guy?
No, the Uber driver.
Was he an Uber driver? I thought he was Uber.
Regardless,
Yeah.
there's these people, and this guy is on the floor, like they're beating the shit out of him, and this guy pulls a gun and just shoots at him when he's on the floor, and he's like shot like this. And the story goes, the camera started late, but the guy on the floor that got shot was trying to rip the guy out of the car and steal his car. When I saw the video, that was a straight up execution. Like
Sure.
they executed that man. Some states that's completely legal. You have to live with that. Like, I'm not saying legally if that's okay or not, but if the man is going like this and you shoot him, you kind of have to live with that.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah, 100%.
I thought you were talking about the guy. I think he was a food delivery driver, DoorDash, whatever, and a TikTok guy was like annoying him.
Oh, yeah,
And he was
yeah,
like playing,
that
and,
guy
and he
too.
just
In
he
the
was
food
like
court,
he was
yeah.
like walking and he just like bam, like
just-
get away from me, bam,
Yeah.
and like that again.
Bro,
that was not a good shoot. in
That makes
my
us look
opinion.
bad as gun owners.
Yeah.
That's why people don't
100%.
want guns. No, it was not body. It was like somebody recording in a car because there was like traffic. You have to see the video.
Watched
I'm not
it,
going to
yeah.
post it, but it was like
happened.
somebody recording the altercation after the altercation was taken too far.
Women, man, that's what it is, right?
That's
It's not worth it. That's probably
Seneca
a fight.
Falls, damn it.
Probably a fight over a woman. Seneca Falls.
Jesus.
Look at that spider.
Oh
Gross.
my god! Ah! All right,
great.
well, we live here now.
Yep.
All right.
We just unlock this, so there's no escape.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, Ty. It's kind of scary.
I do like the statistic that there really isn't a statistic on gun defensive uses that have never fired a shot. You know what I mean? Like most of the time that a
Yeah.
gun is used defensively, a shot's never even fired. And that's so true.
Right. And I hate that New York State has all of us scared. There is a mindset in New York, and I think in a lot of areas, that if you draw your gun, you have to use it.
You have to use
Yeah.
it.
Otherwise, it's brandishing.
Can't be
But that's
brandishing
not
related.
true.
No.
That's not, like, brandishing is you're in the argument with someone and you just whip your gun out to intimidate them and to stop an argument. But, like, if you have a guy advancing on you and you say stop or I'm going to draw my gun and he keeps advancing and you draw your gun and then he stops, you would reholster and you would, you know what I mean? Like,
Carry
and
on
then,
with
yeah,
it,
and then
yeah.
there's no report. You're not gonna, like, you're just gonna go
I
like,
wouldn't
"Hey,
report it,
I'm
'cause-
leaving, I'm getting out of this area.
You're the bad
Like,
guy.
Yeah. So, but like you said, there's no statistic about that.
Yeah.
There's no good guy with a gun. That was a plus on our side, but it's not reported on. Don't shoot the spider.
I mean, he doing creepy things. He going up and down on his little anal web things.
Boris the spider? Did you know that they have like 6 different kinds of web they can put out? Most spiders?
Think of the Spider-Man toy that I had. It,
Yeah, different kinds of web.
the different sizes.
I had the
I-
loose toy.
I shot
Okay.
I shot a lot of web as a kid too. Yeah.
Jesus.
Was that your Scoutmaster?
Heyo! Shut up.
Jeez.
All right, butt rope. That's great. That's great. That'd be a great band name. Butt rope.
Thanks for coming.
Or
gang.
Pete suggests Use of Force Continuum. That's a great band name too. That's great. All right.
Can you imagine just having the ability to squirt rope out your asshole?
All right. Wow.
That would be
So,
such a weird thing.
Let me know.
just keep
I think
going.
it's just called a tapeworm at
Just a
that point.
tapeworm.
Jesus Christ. Oh, he's climbing back up. Look at him. Keep going.
Oh yeah, he going up. He went all the way down. Oh, what's he got in his little pouch thing?
Were those babies? Ugh, I don't like that.
Brandon, I'll give you $200 if you beat it.
No. No.
Give you
Ugh.
What's the minimum it would take for you to go?
Like,
$2,000.
nah, we're getting close. We're getting close. He's small enough you wouldn't like even notice him. I feel like
He'd kind of freak out a little bit in the roof of your mouth.
yeah, that would be my. Could I kill him before I eat him, or I have to eat him alive?
Just like a fish, like a hook.
Yeah.
I have gross memories, and I can't believe I'm admitting this on the internet in front of hundreds of thousands of watchers. But at Jamma's house, when I was like 5 years old, I would take a straw out of her like kitchen, and I would slurp up ants.
Oh wow. All right.
And then I remember like
That
that,
was
night
not
I did
where I thought it was
that.
gonna go at all.
I remember doing that, and then I remember like I couldn't sleep because I'd feel the ants crawling around inside me. I was a schizophrenic 5-year-old.
Yeah, that's.
All right. Well, this explains.
What's that like list of things where like if you're like okay bedwetting and like killing animals like sucking up
They're
ants. in the
ants. You can
straw.
eat ants. It's fine.
There's like that list of like if you nail like 10 or more of those like you are a serial killer. Like it's like 10 of
Jim
those.
said that's easier than the hot chip challenge. Eating a spider.
John says so that explains it. Yeah.
Equal. It should be a Black Widow. One chip challenge, Black Widow. I thought you guys were gonna laugh at my ant story. Now I feel like an idiot.
I'm just horrified. I think
Yeah.
I need time to,
was
time
like
to process
5.
that.
I've
I
never
need
even
to
heard
go-
of like that is like a joke.
It wasn't even a joke. I straight up remember doing it.
I've never heard of it.
Your
In
grandpa's like, what? Do we have a turkey shoot? Should we? Can we?
We just
What does that mean?
wrangle up a bunch of turkeys and let them go, and we all shoot them.
Kablam.
I know it's like how you do like a deer shoot. Really, someone shows like the best one they got. and
Ah,
you vote
okay.
on it.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
We should.
Bring us your biggest turkey.
Just don't do it in the frozen food section.
Literally in Walmart. Pop! She brings a turkey.
It's cool the firing pin said I could do this.
Puts a sticker up. Donna, looking at you.
Like if you did that on the tops on the west side, they probably wouldn't call the cops. I'll put it that way.
No, they'd be like,
Damn
oh,
it.
right. Well, there goes another one.
Another one, aisle 15. I mean, you go far enough east to like Macedon. That's the same shit's happening.
Yeah, they're talking about right now. Like, all right, how many can we shoot in the frozen fruit section?
I really like if I were to ever move out deep to the west, it'd be Macedon. I think.
Macedon's cool.
So does he have like a spool in his butt that he just like he comes down?
I think it's like a gland
Is
that
he
just.
making it as he needs it?
I think.
When he goes back up, is he like sucking it back in? Where's it going? Is he reeling it in?
Does he eat it?
Get Josh on the line. So that's what was nice about him.
Josh.
You needed some info?
Talk
Oh
about
my
spider
gosh.
assholes.
Is it like a cloaca? Do they poop out of it? Do spiders poop? They have to
They
poop,
have to poop.
right?
They have to.
Spiders have to poop.
They are right now.
Ew.
He is right now.
Like is that the web? Is that their waist? So they don't like are there little spider turds?
I'm more impressed that he's like repelling.
I have like a weirder thought that entered my
I'm more
brain.
impressed there's still 30-some people here.
Do like spiders get pleasure out of making webs? Like is that like a is that like a good feeling for them? Like not even like a that kind of
If there's
pleasure,
any
but like does it
if-
hurt?
Japan.
If there's any spiders watching, which we know there is,
Japan has all the answers you need. They'll tell you whatever tentacles, spider stuff.
That's
They
it.
got it.
How does it so Mr. Spider, tell me how does it feel?
Oh, not me.
Brandon, to end the stream, you should do some Mohigo.
No, I will not. I already took my glasses off, but I won't. I don't even know what that is.
You know, your laugh
know.
told me you know exactly
I
what
don't
that
even
is.
know what that is.
Oh, everyone's still waiting to see who won.
I'm uncomfortable.
So you're listening to us talk about spider bots.
This is how we get you. Come shoot a machine gun. Oh, I can move this down. Come shoot a machine gun. Pick the winner.
So, as far as the winner goes, I promise, I'm going to look directly. I promise you, this is not rigged. It never has been. It never will be. We are always very honest with our giveaways. But the person that won wins every giveaway we ever fucking do.
Who was it?
You can Donna, of course.
How?
She literally typed in the number I wrote down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, because she saw it. It was on the.
There's no way she saw it. What was the number?
Well, you just drew a penis. There was no number.
Pull that up.
I'm just kidding. No, it was 669.
It was 669, and she said it. How? How does she always do it?
you can watch my reaction saying, what?
Yeah, I literally go to Joe like,
It
are
is.
you kidding me?
It is right there. 669.
669. Donna, come get your winnings again.
It's like the funny number, kinda.
I promise you can win stuff. It's not just always her. It seems that way. It kind of is that way.
She's like the most based person to win all
I
these
know.
things.
I
though,
love
too.
that she
Like,
wins it
yeah.
because she's so cool.
Yeah.
But you can also win one day.
when she's not watching.
I demand a
I
recount.
demand a recount. So, congrats, Donna. I'll drink to you.
Don't spill it.
Yeah, Joe, I'm gonna keep this over here. Here, you get caps.
I would still do
All
it.
right.
Hey, Brendan.
Yeah.
What did the moil say to the bartender?